and in this video we are going to learn about the in operator in Kotlin language. So to study the in operator, I would like to consider that the example to declare a variable and check if it lies within a specific range. Okay, so I have a main function, and inside the main function I'll create a value n is equals to 5, and I have to check that if the values lie in 1 to 10 or if the values lies in 11 to 20. So I'll just create a if statement. If n is greater than 0, or I can say that greater than equals to 1, and so I'll just introduce the logical operator and n should be less than or equal to 10. Okay, so if that's the case, then I should print that n is in 1 to 10. Okay, and else if n is greater than equals to 11 and n is less than equal to 20, so I have to print that n is in 11 to 20. Or I can introduce an else statement as well, which prints that n is not in 1 to 20. Okay, so when I go ahead and run this function or this code, what I'll find is the function checks if the variable lies within a specific range. Okay, so our variable or the value n was equals to 5 and it lies in 1 to 10. So just if we let the code to finish, okay, so it prints that n is in 1 to 10. Okay, so when I see the code, it underlines this with a line. Okay, so when I hover over it and hit alt plus enter, it says that convert to a range check. Okay, so when I click on that, it prints n in 1 dot dot 10. Okay, so the in operator, this is the in operator we are going to study. Okay, so instead of this whole thing, n is greater than 11 and logical operator and n is less than equals to 20, what we can do is we can use the in operator. Okay, so what in operator does is, in the in operator iterates, or I can say checks the in the range. Okay, so what I can do here is I can just write n in 11 dot dot 20, so it automatically introduce this signs and it states that n, we will check n in 11 to 20 and both will include the equal to sign. Okay, so instead of using, now when I see the if statement, it also is underlined. So when I hover over it, it shows that cascade if should be replaced with when, and when I go on it and hit alt plus enter, it shows replace if with when, and when I hit enter, it replaces it with the when statement. Okay, so the Kotlin, or I can say the IntelliJ IDEA, is very useful and it suggests most of the things to make the code easier and readable and less redundant. Okay, so that was it for this video. Stay tuned.